Hey, what's going on YouTube? Sickman33 here, and it's time for a Freeware Review of the Week, where each week I take free software on the internet and show it to you guys. You don't have to pay a single cent. That's a mouthful every time. And then, yeah, let's get right into it. Today's episode contains a very useful software. It's a media player. It's a great place to manage all your songs and any like audio media software you have. It's called Songbird. Songbird is very nice. It's quite unique compared to most softwares, well, music software that is, because let's see, it has a media server, like for your network, so you can have like multiple, like a media server. It's really nice. You can have a play QE. So if you have like a let's pretend you have a bazillion trillion songs down here because you can't stop downloading songs. You can literally drag and drop here for an on-the-fly listening QE, just like it says here. A media server. See if I can activate this. Yep, it is. I can go into the settings, and yeah, it can. It's literally its own server, and I can stream pictures and this stuff. It's really good. Yes, it has. This is integrated with Shoutcast. This thing has a ton of add-ons. Like this is just. It's really cool. Like this is, by the way, yeah, web content. This is I'll get to that in a minute, but yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. Like you can do CD ripping. There's a ton of stuff here. I'm not gonna really go into, but there's a lot. You can also, if this is really nice if you have iTunes, because you can import like your iTunes music right into here. Now you can set it to import everything, export, or if you have tracks in here that you don't have in iTunes, you can export them. And you can set it to watch folders as you saw up there. And I go to recently played, shows all the songs recently played, recently added, and highest rated. Whereas like, cause I'll go that minute, cause here you can any song you play. Let's say I have this one. Actually, let me do this one. Let me just pause that for a second so I can see. You can rate it. Any song that's like up here, you can rate it. By the way, this is not, and I repeat, not the default feather, as it is called. This is one of the many, many, many different feathers you can get. Like feathers here. I have Big Beat, Purple Rain, Pink Martini is the default. I'll pull it up right now so you guys can see it. This is the default. I never liked it, so I'd say let's change it. I looked at Purple Rain. Like, let's try Purple Rain, and this is what it came up with. Like, Purple Rain is nice. It's those two are or what you first get. Pink Martini and Purple Rain. I got this one, Big Beat, which gives it this techno kind of look. Once you download a feather, the program just has to do a quick reset and give it to you. To get more feathers, it takes you to the add-ons songbirdnest.com, and it allows, you see they have a Google Chrome, Windows, Glossy Coat, Murphy. It has a lot of nice ones. It's really cool, and I'll show you this thing in a really cool thing in a minute. Like if I go to Shoutcast, like I said, it has Shoutcast Radio for those of you that like Shoutcast. I set mine to comedy, because I have comedy radio. Downloads, anything you download. Yes, it says you can download things like music from online. You can also have videos in here as well. Even though it says you can have videos, I mean you can download stuff. I have yet to figure out how. Songbird.me, I'm show you that. He opens up alternate tabs. Songbird.me is just like a little music discovery website. Let me show something really good, which is one of the biggest reasons people like Songbird. Songbird is a functional browser as well as anything else, and it's really cool because it doesn't have cookies enabled, as in it can't. Web cookies, as you hear a lot online, is basically tiny little chunks of data that save, like those little things. Like if I've entered something into Google before, like say I've searched for Apple before, and it looks a little purple like it usually would if I've searched it before, it would show up Apple. Like automatic, like the purple one, like that's because I've searched it before. Yet I haven't, so it didn't show up. And this is a really nice little browser if you have to look up something really quick or just want to surf the internet while playing this. It's really nice. And there's also, I can remember this. There's the controls are very simple. Equalizer, that's right, it has a built-in equalizer. I don't really use it because I don't care. Player controls, display top or bottom. I like it shown at the top. I don't like a filter pane like my list. I can have full screen if I care to. Zoom in, page style, the zoom out, character encoding, all this good stuff. Page source. Also, mini player, which makes it this big. This exits out, and this brings it back to normal size. Let me pull it back up. And yeah, it's a really nice piece of software. I mean, it's really cool. And it's decent for, let me just skip past that. And I love it. Also, if there's artwork for the song and you want to add it in, if it's not already on the file, on the music file, just you can drag it in. I currently have 19 items. Let me actually pull this up. I can select an add-on from the menu or from the add-on site to browse add-ons, all that. This is a really nice and simplistic software. Like, you can put in your songs, you can listen to them, or if you want to go on to Shoutcast and find something cool, you can go there. It's really nice to manage, really great. Also, I have the listing, I have a list view. I can go to pane view, which does different setups, like different artists, genres. I prefer this one. Though I can get more media views, as you see. I can go to add-ons. I can do it by art and all that good stuff. This is like a secret. It's not like a secret per se, but it is really good for you don't people don't really talk about it because, well, it's not well known. That's not as well known. It's just it's not, people don't really know it as well as it should be done. Because Songbird is really nice. It's good for music, good for Shoutcast. It's good for a lot of things. The built-in browser, I believe, is really nice because people can actually surf the internet while listening to music and not have to care like about all that weird stuff. And if you ever have an issue, believe me, it's great because you can always check for updates whenever you want. See. And plus, when you open it up, it automatically checks for you. Also, I want to show you this media server bit. Let's see if I can show it. Computer. Here's, wait, let's go back to computer. I'm wondering, yep, right here. Media server. This basically means all in any audio files I wanted to put in here, I could. Like, for example, I believe it's, since, how should I say this? The media server is running when my music's running. Like, if since it runs off my computer. Like, say anywhere else in my house, like say some random person was at my house and they wanted to listen to my music. I just turn on Songbird and this would open, and the server would start up whenever someone started up Songbird, and it would work like simply all the music would be up here. Now let's say someone else joined. That would mean all the songs would be on one central server. It's really nice if you have a bunch of friends over, y'all want to listen to music, just all of you have Songbird, you can all just have it all on one server. It's really nice, it's great, and I think it's a really nice piece of software for people who like to listen to music and always looking for something new. If you want to, I say try this. It's good, and it doesn't have a lot of issues. And I've had this for a very long time. I used it to play my music, and I personally think that everyone else should too, because I mean, I have a rate. I can pull up like I can pull up my favorite comedy station whenever I want. I can go online whenever I want, and I can listen to my music whenever I want. I just gotta turn it on, and it gives me a media server, which, since it's running off my computer, I could turn it on or off at any time. In the settings, I can. This is how it appears. Like if I could change from Songbird media server to my media server, or I can set it to stream pictures from any. I can set it for any picture folder am I choosing. Click OK, and yeah. So yeah, feel free to check out this great piece of software. It's amazing. You can find anything, and plus if you have music you want to put somewhere safe, Songbird is really nice. Like just give yourself a desktop music folder, or use the one that's already like you already have built in your computer, and just set it to that. And just when you have Songbird, you can set it to detect any updates from that specific folder. Okay, I believe if I can I'll show you that really quick since you're already here. When you download the software for the very first time, you can do all this stuff yourself. See, I can import a playlist, do playlist, if I do open location, I have to enter the URL. I'm trying to show you guys how to do this. Here we go, options. Okay, main. Do yep. Any downloads, whenever I figure out how to do downloads, it'll download to there. And any USB devices you hook up, it'll detect them as well. Let's see, tabs. I can have it set to open new windows and a new tab instead. Always show the tab bar. Whenever I see a link in a tab, switch to it immediately. Web content changes all that. I'm trying to find your media importer, web integration. Yeah, this is all really nice. Yeah, this is all the stuff. Search file names, cover, folder, and all the stuff it does. And all this weird stuff I don't really understand, I'll be honest. And where is... Yeah, because it sets up to detect the music whenever... Yeah. I don't really understand it, but it's really nice. I think you guys should get it, and yeah. Yeah, feel free when you download, get your songs, get Songbird, and be able to listen to your favorite songs from one little piece of software, and be able to surf the web at the same time. What else could you ask for in one piece of software? All that amazing stuff in one piece, and it's completely and totally free, as is everything else in my series. So thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to do any of that, feel free to. And yeah, feel free to look through my other videos for other free pieces of software I do. And see you next week.